Hello, loves. Hariyo, namaste. And I want to talk to you today about twin flames, soulmates, Venus and Mars, and Men Are From Mars, Women Are From Venus by John Gray, and how that will apply to these journeys. Okay, so in the twin flame journey, and romantic journeys, many people are now talking about they're talking about divine masculine, divine feminine, and being in our feminine energy or our masculine energy. I'm finding this runs much deeper than what is, it's not just black and white, because inside each of us, there's a divine feminine and there's a divine masculine in both men and women alike. We just choose to embody, different aspects of the masculine and feminine energies in different parts of our lives. And this comes into tantric polarity, tantric lovemaking, tantric sex. I don't want to get censored by YouTube. Okay. I guess I don't know if we can even say that now. So it's so anyway, John Gray wrote the book Men Are From Mars, Women Are From Venus. He talks a lot about the divine masculine and the divine feminine and the characteristics of each of those. We're seeing that pop up on YouTube. Being in your divine feminine, attracting your mate in the magnetic feminine energy. Okay, and just acting in a divine. If you're the divine feminine, predominantly feminine energy, you're going to be attracting more magnetically. Now I've got a question about this. Does this mean if you're in masculine energy that you're not attracting manifestations? You would be in your divine feminine. So if you're divine masculine, are you then disqualifying your own attractive forces? Or is that the forces that you're femininely, are you going to attract a feminine energy in that way? Are you going after what you want, and are you just going to polarize them to you or magnetically draw them to you? Well, you're not going to draw a feminine energy that way. So you have to use the balance of that energy to draw and activate, to move, to be proactive, to go after what you want also. So there's this, it's not just cut and dry. It's basically, you gotta use, if your energies are balanced, you've got to use both of those energies, electrical, putting it out there, and magnetic. So how do you do that? Well, it's, faith without works is dead. So faith, magnetic, works, electric. So faith, feminine, works, masculine energy. All right. And we've got to know where and when to apply those. We don't know that. We feel it. We may know it, but we've got to also feel it. That's why faith without works is dead. So, I don't believe it's this all or nothing kind of thing. It just doesn't make sense. If two people are manifesting each other, and they're both in their feminine manifesting energy, nobody's going to contact anybody. Okay, so it's just, nobody is going to, I mean, the universe can definitely line that up. Okay, yep, can. And I've seen where, yeah, two people I've experienced in my own life where later I found out I was crossing paths with people so close, like in different states, like we were in the same different states at the same time, crossing paths, just nearly crossing, nearly crossing. That's the universe trying to get us together. And if you're not following your intuition, or you're not in your vibration, feminine vibration, you're using your polarities well, then you're going to be missing each other. It's just not time, right? It's much more complicated than that. But so, bottom line, kind of got off track here, but we're talking about the masculine, feminine energies. In manifesting is what I'm talking about. That's how this has turned out. So, in the twin flame, you have a divine masculine and a divine feminine. Now, there's something I want to also address there. It's generally the divine feminine initially acts as a masculine in the runner chaser dynamic. She's chasing and the man's running. He's avoiding. He's like attracting, he's acting in a divine feminine way. And she's acting in the divine masculine way. And in this, we've got there, it has to start to be balanced from what I understand, from what I hear. But interestingly, that has to be balanced. She has to start working on her divine feminine. He's got to work on his divine masculine. So the journey is asking for those generally runner divine masculines tend to be avoidant from my observation, from what I understand. They act as avoidance initially in their attachment style, if you will, and the female acts as an anxious attachment style and is chasing. I've taken this a little bit deeper than the initial, but those energies do have to balance out. The divine feminine, interestingly, she's got to stop chasing so much, and she's got to increase her magnetism, her feminine energy, but she also has to work on her divine masculine and balance that energy, become more self-supporting generally, from what the information that I've studied, from what most people are saying. So it's going to be different for everybody. But then again, we also have the dynamic. What if you run into a masculine who's already got a lot of feminine and has always been that way, and you have a more masculine woman, and she's always been that way, and that's where she's more comfortable tantrically, and he's more tantrically comfortable in his feminine energy, being more of a creative, artistic style. Is that wrong? So I would see some of this as the more balanced a person is, the more subtle, like if they've got 50-50, let's say feminine and masculine in the male body, male in the primarily masculine body, primarily feminine body entity for those that are same-sex relationship. So the one that is acting mainly in feminine, 50-50, then they would be in a polarity balance, but they may just be so balanced they may not have polarity. They may just be in the sexual sense. In the romantic sense, they may just be fulfilled in themselves and not need to polarize with anybody. But for those who have are complementary to each other, like 25% feminine, 75% masculine, and the other one vice versa, they would go together like a key and lock, so to speak, in a very fun way, in a good way. And, in conflictual ways too, working that stuff out. So, good book to get into, good to study, tantric information. Hopefully we'll be getting some more information on this site about that. And let me know, comment below if you would like some more information on that. And then look at John Gray's information, Men Are From Mars, Women Are From Venus. He has lots of books out now, and he talks about, a lot of that information in a very, very concrete way that's really easy to understand and to get a hold of. He doesn't really go into the tantric information, so I'm talking about the, serious tantric information, not just about sex, but yeah, I said it. But it's about the relationship, just the chemistry between the two people of just being in the same environment. It's a chemistry being together, and that's what keeps you together, So anyway, please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what kind of information you would like, more tantric information, more divine feminine, divine masculine information, and you all have a great day. Bless. Namaste.